Welcome to my inaugural Is It Just Me? I'm not sure if this is going to be some kind of series of videos and reels, whether I'm going to stick them on YouTube, stick them on Instagram, stick them on Facebook, whether I'm going to start a whole new channel, or what the purpose is. But over the period that they call my life, people have often said to me, "Oh my God, you should do stand up. So hilarious, blah. You make me laugh, this, that, and the other." I'm just talking about my life, people. This is my life you are laughing at. And I've realised more recently, certainly over the last sort of decade, half decade, I've come to terms with the fact that I maybe think, live and behave slightly differently in my body and mind than other people do. Therefore, I would like to share my perspective, my weirdness with you guys. People have suggested I do podcasts and talk to people and interview people. People have suggested I do a journal or a diary. And I've always said, no, how embarrassing. Why would I do that? Who would want to listen to me? And why would you want to listen to me? But here we are. It's the end of 2025. It's November. I will be 46 years young in January. So let's start. Hey, I'm over halfway to 90. Let's do this thing. So this is an introduction, long and waffling, as it's gonna be. I rant, I ramble, I don't know where I'm going, I start talking, and who knows where the end is going to be. And no, I don't breathe very often either. I don't need to. Somehow I osmosis air in. I can talk for hours without actually stopping. So welcome to Is It Just Me? A series of videos, talks, rants and rambles from me, Emma George. As I say, I'm nearly 46. I was born in Bristol. My wonderful parents, thanks my genetics, by the way. I've got two younger brothers, and I have had quite a variety of experiences and have lived my life so far. So here we are. We're in my therapy room. This is where I do sports, cancer care and relaxing massages for my clients. And I just thought this might be a little safe space for me to be me in and share me with you. So this is just the introduction, and they are all going to be episodes or reels that start with "Is it just me?" But is it just me? However, is it just me? And then you can either relate or not relate to my videos. So today I'm going to start with "Is it just me?" But I had always assumed, rightly or wrongly, that when I was young, like when I was really little, that every household lived the same. When you're really small, and you've got friends at school, and you go, Mum, can I go round to so-and-so's for tea? And you suddenly realise that actually people have different ways of even doing like their evening meal, their tea time or dinner. Because again, breakfast, dinner, tea, breakfast, lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, tea. I don't know where you're from. I don't know what you call it. There are usually 3 staple meals in a day. You can call them what you like, but the third one that you have after school, after work. When I went round to my friend's house for the first couple of times, I was like, hang on a minute. This doesn't happen in my house. We don't do it like this. And I don't think we realise that small people don't realise that not only are our faces and bodies different, but that actually our habits, our expectations and rules are different. And it took me maybe a bit longer than others to realise that that's okay. Maybe because I came from a household, no offence, mum and dad, I hope they never find all these videos, that it was quite routine. We had a routine. Breakfast was at 7, lunch was at 12, tea was at 5, and that didn't matter whether it was a school day or a weekend. You knew that breakfast was at 7, lunch was at midday, and then tea was at 5, and that breakfast was cereal. My dad. I remember watching my dad for years with his half a grapefruit and his bowl of cereal and his toast had to be cold before he put the butter on. He would stand the toast up and let it cool off before we put the butter on, because I would rather have my toast straight out of the toaster hot and melt the butter on it. Not that I'm allowed that now, gluten-free, yay. Dairy-free, yay. Anywho, I digress, which happens a lot. Yeah, I'd always assumed that most families, did that breakfast, dinner, tea thing. And now I realise that as an adult, there are no rules. Other than the rules that you make for yourself, that you make for your family, that you make for your life to feel that bit easier, that one less thing to think about. And I've also realised that not everyone has to live like that. And that actually, just because I require the routine, the structure, and the predictability to make the rest of what may happen to me or for me in my day, I've got some things that I don't need to cognitively think about. I believe, and everybody who knows me believes, that maybe I am a little bit neurospicy. It may be a little bit of autism. It may be a little bit of ADHD. There seems to be a little bit in my family. Genetics. And I did not realise that other people don't go through a million processes to just get past breakfast. I don't just roll out of bed in the morning, know what day it is, know what I need to do, and it's never been that easy. I always look at the time and should I get out of bed yet, yes or no. Then it's okay, is it shower first, breakfast first, and it depends on what day it is. I try and keep my breakfast similar, again, whether that was my routine upbringing or whether it just saved me one less stress in the morning. I don't naturally go through a routine in the shower, like washing your hair, washing your body, doing your face, all that kind of stuff. It's almost like I need that routine and that structure in those everyday things to then function with the rest of it. And I'm now aware that not everybody needs that. I'm now aware that some people don't need those cognitive processes, that those things automatically happen for them every day. How nice must that be for you to not have to do that? Anywho, I always assumed when I was young that most households lived the same, and now I don't. Now I know we're all completely different and that there are no rules and you can live in your house however seems best for you. So take away from today that whatever you do in your house, your routines, your habits, the way that you live, it's okay. It's how you get through the day. It's how it helps you do your job, your life, your childcare, whatever it helps you to do. Do you. Welcome.